A Nigerian Association of Small-Scale Industrialists have challenged small-scale business owners to take advantage of the federal government's 75 billion naira MSME intervention fund to unlock potentials of their business. Speaking while briefing the media on the MOU signed with the Bank of Industries on the disbursement of the fund in Abuja, the national president described the fund as a beacon of hope for countless MSMEs that have been struggling to access affordable credit. We have more in this report.
In January, the federal government, in partnership with the Bank of Industry, announced the disbursement of a 75 billion naira fund to support MSMEs nationwide. This initiative was formalized in October when the Bank of Industry signed a memorandum of understanding with NASI to oversee fund disbursement to small-scale businesses across Nigeria. At a recent media briefing, NASI outlined the loan terms, encouraging its members to utilize this financial opportunity to grow their businesses.
The fund will provide technical assistance and capacity building program to help MSME improve their businesses practice and enhance their competitiveness.
So this is a 75 billion naira fund, and we expect to reach at least 75,000 enterprises. Directly and indirectly, we expect to reach even more. All businesses in Nigeria can apply across all business sectors. Applicants are allowed to apply for loans of up to 1 million naira. Repayments will also be monthly, and all businesses that have been disbursed to will be given repayment schedules.
Different schemes have different collateral requirements or security requirements. But this particular scheme, because it's intervention, is a rescue scheme. The rescue scheme has 9% interest rate, 3 years duration, and no collateral requirements.
They emphasized the need for the government to expand this loan program to reach more beneficiaries.
The last statistic of the MSMEs was about 40 million. So this is just like a tip of the iceberg. So I expect that if he can put, let's look at a number ratio of 3 trillion for 30 million MSMEs. I'm telling you, the economy is going to burst.
NASI's ongoing mission is to integrate Nigeria's informal sector into the mainstream economy through capacity building initiatives.
And joining us to talk about this is the Director General NASI, Ifeanyi Okwuta. Good morning, Mr. Ifeanyi. All right. I hope that you can just hear me. Please, can you just help on mic your mute rather?
How are you guys?
All right, thank you very much. So how is this fund different from every other government intervention funds to MSME?
The main difference, I'd say, and they're twofold. One of them is that at this very point, they've relaxed a lot of the bottlenecks. The main bottlenecks that SMEs face is the collateral issue. So we've been advocating against this, that you can't ask people to bring collateral. If they have the collateral, they wouldn't come to you for a loan. They have needs. They know what they need money for. So this particular loan has been packaged in a way that just a single guarantor is the only security the person needs. And that's amazing. And we are very, very happy with this. Yes.
Another
thing, if I may add.
Okay, go on.
Previous schemes that have come have not transparently disbursed the money. Somehow, in their own wisdom, the groups who were saddled with disbursing these funds did not work closely with the organizations who have the members and the people. They just created lists from nowhere, and we just would hear on the news that 100 billion went to this group or that group. And we ask everyone, who are these people? We don't know these people. And we interrogate ourselves. We were not communicated, we were not discussed. They didn't come to discuss with us or our fellow people in this space. I'm talking about starting from 1999 and thereabouts. It's been that pattern all the time. Yes.
Okay, so you said this is different from every other one. So I'm looking at it from the perspective of what are the criteria that makes this different, and what should the people who want to access this particular loan be looking out for? I think that's where the discussion should also go.
Okay, the criteria you mentioned. The criteria is, first of all, you have to have a registered business. It doesn't, when we say registered business, it does not mean it has to be a limited liability or a large company. It could be a business thing, but you have to be registered with the CAC, and that registration can take place today. You can do it today. It doesn't mean you have to have it in your kitty. So new businesses, startups are welcome. If you're a startup and you intend to go into business and your challenge has been the capital, startups are welcome. But the startups still would have to register their businesses as a criteria. And then beyond the criteria of having a registered business, of course, you must have your BVN. And the standard ways to identify yourself as a Nigerian, as an authentic person in business, and with an address, someone that can be found. These are the main criteria that will be there. And of course, having a person who will be your guarantor. These are the criteria. Business model, we're not going to be, for example, businesses that exist already, we're not.
Mr. Ifeanyi, if you can hear me. Hello. I think that those are technical issues, but we'll go on a break now. When we come back, we'll still have Mr. Ifeanyi to talk about the 75 billion naira loan. Okay, I'm meant to understand that Mr. Ifeanyi is back. Mr. Ifeanyi, can you hear me? Okay, when we come back from this break, we'll still have more for you online from Abuja.
Democracy, it is a place where bills are presented, motions debated, laws made, and the yearnings of the people are laid bare. Come with us as we take you through the workings of the National Assembly. We take you through plenary, committee meetings, and probes, all to ensure smooth working of the democratic process.
Voted as the best TV station of the year. TVC News breaks into the core of every event as they happen. Following all nationwide big and impactful stories. We tell the news from every perspective, covering every human angle. I am Veronica, bringing you the news you would want to watch. Voted as the best TV station of the year.
Is touched by the politics we play. Governance, legislative matters, the economy, security, foreign affairs, internal affairs. Have a feel as strategic plays in the political space determine how we live in Nigeria. The players, the drama, chess piece moves. Be kept informed. Watch analysis of major happenings in the political space and how it affects you. Watch Politics on Sunday.
Okay, welcome back to the show. Mr. Ifeanyi, can you hear me?
Very clearly.
All right, thank you very much. So this program is actually designed to help the MSMEs and of course to reduce production costs. You look at it, how it can help reduce production costs, how it can help create jobs, enhance agricultural productivity or contribute to the economic growth. But how do you think this can really be achieved in the space of 1 million naira for each of the participants that is supposed to get this this loan?
Well, it might interest you to know that we're talking about, in the case of NAFI, you're talking about MSMEs, so not essentially large players. A lot of these players have equipment needs that cost 300,000 naira. They have needs for threshers. They have needs for farm gate tools. They have little needs. And those of them who are in trading, you can imagine that when you talk about trading, your working capital may be 1 million naira, but that doesn't mean that's the size of your business. If you have 1 million naira and you're trading every day, you're trading 30 million naira in a month. Do you understand? You're trading in volume, so it certainly is a lot more than it looks like. It's a rescue package, and certainly small businesses would be very well served by this kind of intervention. Very, very, very well served. Even some medium businesses as well. Okay,
so MSMEs are registered. So, but what is the fate of MSMEs who are not members of your associations, who are not registered? What is their fate in assessing these kind of funds?
It's very simple. The BOI funds are not strictly for our members. Our members have the added advantage of having our support, having the kind of access to so much support in terms of, because a lot of people in business are struggling not only because of money, they have other shortcomings in their own operations, some lack of understanding, some skill set issues. We deal with all those issues. But people are welcome, can join our association instantly and also get access to this support. And then they can also walk to BOA and get the support as well. But we know that it's not wise to be alone. It's when you're in a community, when you're a part of a group that has your interest at heart, protecting you, you get more mileage, you get a deeper kind of engagement.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Ifeanyi Okuta. Thank you for your time on the show. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
All right, I'll go to headlines for the news.